Have you ever wished you could live in a country where you could get by on less than $1,000 a month, as from 2023? If so, you'll be happy to know that each of the following countries provides just what you're after. However, before we get started, please take a moment and hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell for fantastic updates on this channel. Each item on this list is priced at what it would cost a single person per month to cover housing and other basic needs. Rank number 10 on the list is Cambodia. Located in the middle of Southeast Asia, Cambodia is also known as Kampuchea, Kingdom of Cambodia. It shares borders with Thailand, Laos, Vietnam, and the Gulf of Thailand, and has a total area of about 181,035 square kilometers. Phnom Penh is the capital of Cambodia, and the country as a whole is home to somewhere in the neighborhood of 16 million people. Cambodia is first on our list of the world's lowest cost of living countries. In which case, your monthly bill will be $812. Sihanoukville is one of the cheapest cities in Cambodia, and a small studio apartment there will run you about $246 per month, or $32 night on air bed and breakfast. Cambodia uses the riel, KHR, as its currency, and about 97.7% of the population identifies as Buddhists. Rank number 9 is Thailand. When compared to other countries, living expenses in Thailand are 9th lowest. Located in the middle of Southeast Asia, the nation of Thailand, also known as Siam, consists of 76 autonomous provinces. Thailand, with an area of over 513,120 square kilometers, and a population of over 69,000, is the 52nd largest country in the world. Udon Thani, one of the most affordable cities, has studio apartments available for around $199 a month or $40 per night. Bangkok is the country's capital, the baht is its currency, and nearly 95% of Thais adhere to Buddhism. It will cost you a monthly fee of $679. Rank number 8 is Malaysia. Malaysia comes in next, with a monthly cost of $588 including rent, or a mortgage payment and other essentials. Just like Singapore and the Philippines, Malaysia is in Southeast Asia, and it shares borders with Thailand, Vietnam, and Indonesia in addition to Singapore and the Philippines. The South China Sea separates the country's two regions, which are made up of Malaysia's 13 states and 3 federal territories. Both Peninsular Malaysia and East Malaysia are roughly the same size, and together they make up 330,803 square kilometers of Malaysia's total landmass. Kuala Lumpur, the capital of Malaysia, is home to nearly a fifth of the country's 31.6% population. An inexpensive one-bedroom apartment in a city like Kota Kinabalu will cost you about $209 a month, or $35 per night, on air bed and breakfast. A beer will run you about $1.57. A cup of coffee will set you back $0.60, and a simple dinner will set you back $1.69 in Malaysia. Rank number 7 is Mexico. The United States' southernmost tip connects to Mexico. It shares landmass with the United States and with Guatemala, Belize, the Pacific Ocean, the Caribbean Sea, and the Gulf of Mexico. In terms of land area, Mexico is the 13th largest state in the United States and the 5th largest in the Americas. With a current population of over 129 million, Mexico's capital city, Mexico City, serves as its cultural and economic center. In Mexico, the majority of people, 83%, are Catholic, and the currency is the peso, MXN. In Querétaro, one of the cheapest cities in Mexico, a one-bedroom studio apartment will set you back about $256 a month, or $24 per night, on air bed and breakfast. You can expect to spend about $3.10 a meal at a restaurant, $1.54 a beer, and $1 coffee and other beverages. The monthly cost amounts up to $587. Rank number 6 is Peru. Peru is the 6th cheapest country to live in globally. If you're looking for a low-cost place to live in a Spanish-speaking country, this one is worth a look, with a monthly cost of living of only about $543. As a country, Peru occupies the western side of South America. It shares land borders with Chile, Peru, Bolivia, Argentina, Brazil, and Ecuador. There are currently 32.17 million people living in its 1,285,216 square kilometers of land. Approximately 73.7% of the population identifies as Roman Catholic, and the sol is the official currency in Peru, pen. A one-bedroom apartment in the downtown area will cost about $198 per month, or $24 when rented on air bed and breakfast. The city of Arequipa serves as the basis for these costs. You're going to want something to eat and drink while you're there. The average cost of a pint of beer is $1.47, while a cup of coffee runs about $0.98. A restaurant meal can cost as little as $2.94. Rank on the 5th position is Argentina. In one of Argentina's cheapest cities, Salta, a single person can cover their monthly housing and living costs with just $542. Argentina, like Chile, is a Spanish-speaking country in South America. Surrounding countries include Chile, Bolivia, Paraguay, Brazil, Uruguay, the South Atlantic Ocean, and the Drake Passage. With a population of over 44 million and a total land area of over 2,780,000 square kilometers, Argentina ranks 8th among all countries, and is the world's second largest country, after Brazil. Depending on the time of year, a one-bedroom apartment in Argentina can be had for as little as $100 a month, or about $27 per night. This makes Argentina a very attractive option for those looking for low living costs. The city of Salta, Argentina, will be the site of this. It will cost you about $1.70, a meal at a restaurant, $0.80 a beer, and $0.55 for a cup of coffee. Rank 4th on the list is Vietnam. It is possible to spend an entire month in Vietnam on just $500 due to the low cost of living there. It is located on the eastern end of the Indo-Chinese Peninsula in Southeast Asia and borders China, Laos, and Cambodia. Over the course of its total area of 331,212 square kilometers, Vietnam is home to roughly 95.5 million people. Hanoi is the capital, but Ho Chi Minh City is the largest. If you're looking for the most affordable housing option in Vietnam, Nha Trang is your best bet, with one-bedroom apartments going for about $259 per month, or $24 per night on air bed and breakfast. Everything else you need, from food to beer to coffee, will set you back around $0.58 a cup of coffee, $0.86 for a pint of beer, and $1.73 a restaurant meal. Vietnam has plenty of low-cost entertainment options, and like the other countries on this list, you can likely find even more affordable lodging and entertainment options the longer you stay. The 3rd cheapest country to live in is Nepal. Nepal is the 3rd cheapest country to live in the world, with monthly costs of less than $500. Nepal is in Southeast Asia, and is primarily in the Himalayas, but also includes the Indo-Gangetic Plain. Nepal, a landlocked country between China and India, has the 48th highest population and the 93rd largest landmass in the world. There are currently 29.3 million people spread across its 147,181 square kilometers of land. Pokhara, one of Nepal's cheapest cities, will cost you $164 a one-bedroom studio apartment, or about $23 a night on Airbnb. It costs about $1 for a beer, $0.73 for coffee, and $2.08 a meal. Rank on the 2nd position is Bolivia. Landlocked Bolivia can be found in western South America. It currently has a Monthly fee of $431. There are currently about 11.05 million people occupying its 1,098,581 square kilometers of land. Sucre is the capital of Bolivia, and the country as a whole is incredibly diverse, with people of many different indigenous, racial, and cultural backgrounds living side by side with Europeans, Asians, and Europeans, and even mestizos. Size-wise, Bolivia is the 27th largest country in the world and the 5th largest in South America. Spanish is the official and most widely spoken language in Bolivia, which is great news for Spanish speakers everywhere. However, 36 other indigenous languages are also in use throughout the country. La Paz is one of Bolivia's cheapest cities, and a one-bedroom studio apartment there will set you back about $145 per month, or $23 a night. Beer and coffee both run about $1, and a meal at a decent restaurant won't set you back more than $2. Lastly, the cheapest country to live in is Indonesia, with a monthly fee of $340. Indonesia is the world's lowest cost of living country. The Republic of Indonesia can be found in Southeast Asia, between the Indian and Pacific Oceans. The country's total population of 264 million places it as the fourth most populous on the planet, and makes it the home to more people than any other nation on Earth. Despite its size, it contains roughly 17,000 islands. A few of Indonesia's cities, notably Bali and Jakarta, have cost of living that is more in line with that of major Western metropolises. You can get by on as little as $340 per month in places like Senggigi on Lombok. The going rate for a studio apartment with one bed is about $142 a month, while the going rate for a hotel room of similar quality is $12 per night. Budget around $142 per month for a studio apartment, or $12 per night at a hotel. You can spend as little as $0.89 on a beer, $0.10 on a coconut, $0.71 on coffee, and $1.77 a meal at a restaurant, all while enjoying some of life's finer luxuries. Living expenses in Indonesia are the lowest of any country on Earth.